going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. LevelMDiecast, episode 57 Diecast haul. We do have part number 2. This was an enormous haul. We had to split it up. We're going to kick off with a ton of Matchbox stuff. An older one here, Hero City era. This is from 2004. This is the BMW Z4 in just solid silver on the short card. This is the Euro short cards from back in the day. Not really sure where this came from. Bought this from a hobby shop, so don't really matter. I'm just happy I got this one to add the collection. Didn't have this particular BMW Z4. Looks pretty good. No prints on the front or anything like that, but the silver looks fantastic. Just the BMW logo there on the side. Ugly lace wheels, no rear prints or nothing like that. No base codes or nothing like that. This was not around that particular time, so we'll throw that guy maybe on the top. I think we're going to fill all this up. I think we're going to find out. All right, another Hero City era. This is Hero City 2003. This is the non-logo of the Elegant Street Sweeper. I do have the logo version. This one is the non-logo version. So adding the non-logo version to the mix. This was a new casting in 1999. It is a licensed casting. Looks pretty good. This one is very feature rich. So it does have the two little scrubbers that come out the side, and then it does have the full contraption there on the front to dump out once it gets full. Looks pretty good. I do like this casting. I think it's a pretty good representation. The original releases of that one were significantly better. Of course, that one's big, so I have to put that in the middle. Another one that is no logo, so we kind of seem to be going backwards. This is 2000. Matchbox 2000. There is the logo there on the top. This was their treasure hunt at the time. Very, very popular. Very, very hard to find. Did generate quite a bit of buzz in 2000. But then, of course, 2001 came and the brand took a different direction. So our missile launcher. This is a pretty beefy casting, but it's not that much metal. Just the cab and then this little bottom part here, which is part of the body. Everything else is plastic. Plastic on the base. It says missile launcher. It does have suspension, which is super cool. And then, of course, it does open up. After all, it is a missile launcher. It doesn't quite open big enough. That bottom row of missiles might catch here, and then it'd be game over for you. But looks pretty good. United States on the side. Again, this one was the logo version. I had the no logo version. This one is so big. Oh, wow, it actually fits. It actually fits in there. I like when that happens. All right, a couple of single-carded SpongeBob ones. So there's a couple different sets of these. I think these ones were exclusive. These particular deco styles were exclusive to a single pack. I looked and looked and looked to see if these were in a 5-pack before I cracked them, but I couldn't find this particular one. Now, there is a blue one with the exact same deco on the side. It's just blue instead of green. That one is in a 5-pack, but this one I have not been able to spot in a 5-pack, so who knows? I'll probably crack this open and come to find out it actually does come in a 5-pack, and that would be a bummer. This is your Volkswagen panel bus, though. Prints on the side look pretty good. Just says SpongeBob, has the flower wheels on there. Yellow window on this one. No prints on the front. But the green looks pretty good. Prints on it look pretty good. So no suspension on this one. So a little bit of a modified casting a little bit. The original one used to have suspension on it. All right, next one up, another Volkswagen, because of course they know Volkswagen is collectible, so they chose the Volkswagen. 62 Beetle right here. This one in blue with a yellow base. I can get it out of the blister. There we go. For some reason it's in an extra little container thing. There is our 62 Beetle. I do believe I have 47 different versions of this casting now. It's definitely north of 40 for sure. This casting has been used just immensely during its life. Nickelodeon on the side again. Flower wheels, nothing fancy. Does have the tow hitch on it. Base deets again. No base code or no day codes or nothing on there. This one does have suspension though, which is always good. So I'll throw that one up there. And then even attacking the newer stuff, we do have a Blues Clues. This one is the new Volkswagen Beetle. Again, they do have a Blues Clues 5-pack, but this one's not in the 5-pack, so Hopefully this is not in like some other Nickelodeon pack that I missed. New Beetle, because that would just be pointless. Because of course you buy the 5-pack and then you'd end up having 2 of a model, which would be kind of pointless. There is the Volkswagen New Beetle. It's actually the Beetle concept, not the production version of it. Let's see, the Beetle Concept 1, as it's called. It says Periwinkle on the side, Periwinkle on the other side. No front or rear prints on it. It was collectible, not super fancy or nothing like that, so I'll throw that there. I do have a 5-pack. As you guys know, I've been working on getting these themed 5-packs knocked out. This one is the Justice League. So they did, I think there's 2 different Justice League 5-packs. This is just one that I happened to get off eBay for relatively cheap, which I did not have. So we'll just go ahead and pop this out. Get this out of there. This uses the Pontiac Piranha for Wonder Woman there at the top. Again, flower wheels. That was a very, very, very popular wheel during this era. Just Wonder Woman on the side. No front or rear tampos. The ugly Pontiac Piranha. Throw that guy up there. The Jeep Willys. This casting was used quite a bit. This one happens to have whoever that green guy is. I have no idea who his name is. No idea what his name is, but I'm sure somebody will know who it is. I really have nothing to do with superhero stuff. Bought this strictly for the Matchbox side of it. The casting's pretty good though. It has Jeep embossed on the front and back. It's an okay one. It's another concept one. I mean, Matchbox was doing a lot of concept cars at one point in time. This is another concept car. This is the GMC Pterodyne, which is pretty cool. This one does have Superman on it. Was a quad door setup. Some of the newer GMCs kind of sort of look like this, but at the time this was a little bit futuristic. Big GMC on the back. The saw blade wheels, another ugly, ugly wheel, at least in my opinion. There's the Superman on both sides. Again, no front or rear tampos on those. So I'll throw that up there. Not a concept car. This is the Audi TT convertible, which is a very, very good casting. They did a fantastic job with this one. This one happens to be Flash Gordon. So Flash Gordon there on the side uses the lace wheel. It's a good casting. I think they did a really good job on this one. 1999 Mattel. Little spoiler on the back as well. Same Flash Gordon on the other side, so throw that guy up there. And then the last one in this particular mix is the Cadillac Escalade, the the second generation Escalade. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That sucks. Casting flaw with the roof droop down. It's pretty rare. It's pretty rare to find something like that. Too bad it's in a 5-pack, but it's not the end of the world. It's not great, but it's not the end of the world. But Green Lantern on the side of this one, pretty obvious, being green. Again, saw blade wheels. This particular casting came out of the Hero City-ish era. So not a very good casting at all. And it's just very like nonchalant. Very like stiff and stuff like that. It doesn't feel necessarily good in hand. It's kind of hard to explain. You know, you kind of hold on to it and it doesn't really feel like it has the quality that you're looking for. Found a pretty rare variation right here. This one is the Mini Cooper. You see there is no roof stripes on there. Or hood stripes on there. So the one in the collection does have the double white roof stripes. So there is 3 different versions of this one. There's the small logo, big logo, and then the no stripes or yes stripes. Again, just uses the flower wheel. But picked that one up loose. So it's a relatively harder to find variation. It's not the hardest to find variation of the Mini Cooper. That one would be the yellow one with the white interior. That is the hardest variation to find for that particular era. One more 5-pack. So yes, lots of Matchbox, which is good. SpongeBob movie. Again, I'm working on slaying these 5-packs, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get these themed ones. This one is ultra, ultra, ultra faded, and the package is just terrible. It is super browned. But I'm going to rescue this right now. Pulling it out, getting it out of there, getting the package out of here. It's terrible. Now, it's kind of funny because these two packs almost have the exact same castings between the two of them. So another one of the Escalades. This one does have King Neptune on it, or the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Does use the lace wheel with the small tire, which is kind of interesting. Typically, it gets the lace wheel with the thicker tire, which I guess technically it doesn't particularly matter, but I just think it's kind of interesting, so we'll throw that there. All right, next one up, we do have the C6 Corvette, which does have SpongeBob himself on there with his little headset. All small lace wheels, so maybe that's why they used them, so that they can keep the cost down for this one particular run of production. Base date's there, nothing fancy, 2003 Mattel for that C6 Corvette, so throw that there. The Jeep Willys, again, just like from the last pack, that happens to be Patrick. Relatively straightforward, it does use that same wheel as well. Purple with a yellow roll bar and green interior. They just get a little bit ridiculous with their colors. Exact same deets on the other side. That's one of the reasons why I never bought these packs, because the colors are just ridiculous. I don't mind that it has a theme on it. Mindy. Got Mindy on the side of this Volkswagen 1 Concept convertible. Beetle Concept 1 convertible. Looks pretty good. I don't mind the blue window, which has the two headlights in there. Deets inside look pretty good. So throw that guy up there. And then the last one in this particular mix is the 33 Roadster, which unfortunately is not any chrome, because of course that was too expensive. That is for Dennis. Then he uses the gold print for the wheels. See, that's the thicker tire, the thinner tire, and then there's the thicker tire. So normally they use the thicker tire one. This one is in black. Looks pretty good. Black base on this one as well. Would have been nice to have some chrome for the engine details, but it's not bad. So this thing is, look how browned and nasty that is. It's literally been living in the sun for like its whole life. I got two more Matchbox, but we have to wait until those to the end because they take up too much space. All right, last couple of Majorette from the most recent haul. These ones just didn't fit in anywhere. This is for the 2024 Deluxe car line. This one happens to be the GTR. Get the GTR popped out of there with its little tin. Again, there is your Nissan GTR. Empty tin. So I'll just throw the tin on the top. It's fine. And then we'll pull up our GTR. Does have two opening features. Has opening hood and opening doors. Has some really nice kind of a satin finish, but yet still kind of metallic. It's very, very interesting paint. A lot of pinstriping on it, which is kind of weird. The hood does pop up. There's a little bit of detail in there. That's as far as it opens, though. But it does fold relatively flat, so it's not too shabby. And then, of course, the doors open up. There is the door. It doesn't open all that big. There's some detail on the inside of the panel. White interior for this one. Of course, it still has suspension, rubber tires, all that good stuff like that. Looks pretty good. There's a GTR symbol in the front. Taillight print in the rear. And then taking a look at the base deets. 1/62nd scale is what it says. So we'll put that one on that side. So we got one more. If you guys remember, I do have the Bugatti. They just released the newest Bugatti that's coming out to replace the Chiron, and it doesn't look all that great. But this is the Pure Sport, Chiron Pure Sport. We'll get this one popped out of there. There you go. Plastic, plastic, plastic. There is the tote, which looks really nice. The car is very pronounced on the matte finish background. Empty base or empty container deets. Throw that up there. And then there is our Chiron Pure Sport. Also has two moving features. Has a 16 printed on the front with the Bugatti symbol. Looks pretty good. Lensed headlights. All Majorettes are like that. Kind of interesting they made that the opening feature, but on the real car you can't access the engine, so they could have just opted to have not two moving features, but Majorette doesn't really do that kind of thing. So looks pretty good. Orange wheels on there look pretty good as well. I like the satin silver finish to it. Black wing on the back, a little bit of black print on the top. Looks pretty good. Taillight prints up. Look okay. Your EB logo is just a little bit off center, but it's not the end of the world. So we'll put this guy over there. Almost launched him off the everything. All right, we got one. Let me see. I got to get my scissors real quick. I got one mini GT that I happened to just like miss, I guess, or just didn't fall into my normal pickups. This is the blue EB110. You guys know we did crack the 110 in silver, but not the one in blue. So I did pick up this one since I missed it somehow, some way. Number 644 on this one. The blue Bugatti is the color. This looks pretty good. There is our 110. Exactly like the silver one, just in blue, but I feel like this one's a little bit more iconic. The color and stuff like that. Everybody who knows what an EB110 always thinks about it in this particular color, at least in my opinion. So, lens, taillights, all the deets look good. The tires a little bit off on that side, not a big deal. Fixed it up. Looks pretty good. So, pretty happy to add that one. Always happy to add more and more and more mini GTs. Maybe we'll just stick that right there. Maybe for just right now, because I do have some Greenlight. This is some Greenlight that didn't really fit in anywhere else. Also picked this up from Hobby Lobby. This is the very last one from Smokey Bear. Series number 3 that I needed. This is the 1980 Nissan Patrol. That is the entire mix on the back, should you be interested. So, did pick up the entire mix, except for the F250 and the Volkswagen Type 2. However, might probably go get that F250 now that I started collecting those castings, just because Greenlight did such a good job on it. But yeah, popping up at Hobby Lobby, so you want to pick it up. This one does come with a canoe with it. Canoe does not attach to the vehicle at all. It just sits there, which is fine. We'll get that popped out of there. There is our Nissan Patrol. There is the logo. It says, remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Always be careful. Prints look good. Silver wheels on this one. A little bit of print on the back as well. Got Smoky on it. Should have a removable top. They usually do. This one does not appear to be removable. So maybe that one is left to be permanent so that you can set the canoe on it. It just does that. You just set the canoe on it. It's nothing fancy. Just has some print along the, I guess that would be the bow. And then on the stern. Or maybe I got those backwards. I don't know. But I think the bow is the front. And the stern's the rear. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Is that going to fit in there? Well, we're just going to put that guy in there. And I guess we'll just put the boat right in front of it, because that's pretty much all we can do. All right, another Greenlight right here. Yes, Tahoe. Love it. I love it. Oh, so love it. My favorite casting from Greenlight. 2023 Chevy Tahoe Police Pursuit Vehicle. 100-year anniversary Delaware State Patrol Hobby Exclusive. Pick that up, Hobby Exclusive. So they continue to roll with the Tahoes, and I am super, super happy about that. The more, the merrier, in my opinion. So just keep them rolling. There's pretty much unlimited decos that you can do, and there's more and more police stations switching to Tahoes as pretty much every single day. So there is the 100th year anniversary. Clearly this one is decoed up to be old school style. It just says Delaware State Police on the side. The black line is not all that crisp on the prints. Uses the small tires on the Steelies. Not a huge fan of that either. But the details on the front look pretty good. There's some interesting outline going on there with some gray, which basically outlines the whole front end. That's kind of interesting. State Patrol there on the hood, or State Police, I should say. And then wrap it around, a little bit of print on the back window. And then that just says 2023 on the plate. Taillights are printed up. Looks pretty good. Oh, you know what I forgot to take out? Oh, look at that, 800. 800 exactly, right on the base. And this has a black painted base, that's very interesting. I think I think that's the first time we've ever seen that on the Tahoe with a black painted base. But that looks pretty good. I actually kind of like that. We forgot to check out the number on the Patrol because I'm just ridiculous like that. 430. Number 430. So nice low number for that one. So we'll throw that guy in there. Put the boat back up in there. We're going to move our Bugatti so we can put our Tahoe. Yes, it's going to be blasphemous, but we're going to cover up the Tahoe because it's just the way it works. All right, a couple more Greenlight here. This is a customizable Greenlight. This is your 89 Chevy Caprice auxiliary unit for the NYPD. It does come with a water slide decal sheet so that you can use any unit number you want. You can make it any unit number you want. So you can actually amass a bunch of vehicles for diorama setups and stuff. This is not the first time Greenlight's done this. This is not new. As a matter of fact, the first time they did one of those for the NYPD was for the Charger Pursuit, which I do have in the collection. Never going to use the water slide decals, but they are there if you want to use them. So I will hold on to them, but I will never use them. So this is your water slide decal sheet. Nothing fancy with it. Does give you some instructions on how to use it. Oh, I'm sorry. There is your water slide decal sheet, which is inside. So all your numbers, all that good stuff like that. A couple sets and stuff like that. It comes in a little folder piece that's in there. So there you go. Just set that guy to the side. Get that out of here. But we're focused on the Caprice itself. So no unit number on there. So it does look a little interesting. But again, another very good release for the Caprice. Quality looks fantastic. NYPD on the plates. The light bar is very, very involved. It looks very good. And then base deets looks fantastic as well. It's a pretty nice one. 1060 is the number for that one. So good old 1060. So I'll throw that guy right up there. And then this one as well. So they also did the Durango. 2019 Dodge Durango. Crack this guy open. This guy's going to have a little bit different decal sheet because the as you can see on the sheet there, this one's actually considered Highway Patrol. But these are hobby exclusives in case you haven't gathered that yet. They don't specifically state hobby exclusive on there, but they are hobby exclusive. So this is the non-push bumper Durango. I think the push bumper looks much, much, much better. It says NYPD Police, police on the side. Courtesy, professionalism, respect, yada, yada, yada. That's where you put your number right there in the blue line. You can also stick a number on the back here. There's some bumper stickers. Oh, look at that. PAL Inspires. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I don't know if this one will focus. It's super small. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool getting those little bumper sticker deals on there. And then there is your base deets. 817 is the number for that one. So throw that up there. And then again, just a little bit different on the water slide decal sheet. Ooh, come on. Ooh, it kind of sticks to the front of that a little bit. So just a little bit different, some bigger numbers. And of course you can use Highway Patrol, which is pretty good. So set that to the side. Here we go. All right, we do have a Maisto. I did pick up one Maisto. This one is the Mac B61 flatbed with your 2021 Ford Raptor for Maisto Design Elite Transport. Get those popped out of there. Oop, come on. Man. It's like super in there. Ooh, too much plastic. All right, so there is our Mac. This is not a new casting. It's been around for quite some time. Most of it's plastic. Almost the entire thing is plastic, including even more plastic that I just pulled off of it. The red that you see right there, just this red cab is the only thing that's metal. All of the fenders and everything is plastic. The grill's plastic. Wheels are plastic. And then, of course, it does have rubber tires, which is pretty nice. And then it's just meant to be, you know, a rollback tower. So it does go back and then drop down. Does what it's supposed to do. Does have air cleaner on the side, and then of course your exhaust. I do like the tire print. Looks pretty good. Looks good just rolling around. It does come with the F-150 Raptor in premium deco with rubber tires. Full front print looks good. This is a good casting. It says Ford embossed in there. Interior in it looks good. A little bit of print on the hood. The bed's not very deep, but that's okay. And then, of course, there is Ford on the back. It says F-150 Raptor. Base deets, nothing doing. But just some rubber tires. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good sitting there. It's not the greatest ever, but looks pretty good. So just kind of set that guy right there. Now, I know that we already did a Hot Wheels haul, but this showed up today. And so I don't really want to do a whole nother video for this. I think this is just perfectly fine because we're going to crack this open. This is the NBC's Ultimate Challenge build-off. This was the winner. This was a pre-order early to middle of the year 2023. So I had a July 6th ship date. Actually just showed up at my doorstep the other day. So this is the off-road R33. It is called the Rally Resilience. It does come with a typical RLC double-sided blister in there. So we'll just pop this open, take the car out, your prototypical Hot Wheels blister, which is a little bit new and improved. There's a couple of new features to this blister, by the way, which is pretty nice. So we'll get that guy out of here, though. This is the R33. There is the card art. The card art doesn't look all that crisp. And it doesn't look all that great either. But this is the off-road R33 casting, which looks insanity. So let's see here. I think we're going to crack it from the top. There we go. Get that separated. Super thick blister. Ooh, there we go. Just trying to be gentle. I am going to hold on to the card itself. We'll get the little backing piece out of there. The little backing piece back in there. Not too shabby. Kind of saved the package a little bit. Holy cow, this thing is ginormous. This is a huge casting. It's really big. It's really, really, really big. I don't even have anything really right here to show you exactly how big it is. But it's so big. It's huge. There is your base deets on the metal base. Rally Resilience, Nissan Skyline R33. All metal base. Does have some diffuser details on the back. There is your taillight prints, which are okay. Big, huge, wide over fenders. That is a spare tire on the back. It says something club. Not the greatest prints. And then it just says Unstoppable on it. It says Unlock Your Courage. You know, it's just some marketing stuff. A little bit of print on the front of the side mirrors for the fog lights. Some more fog lights on the front. Headlights look pretty good. It says number 1. Uses the little bit newer style of the off-road wheel. Not the standard, like gunslinger circle ones. And then there is some print on the side. Powerful, fearless, brave, strength, respect, believe, and kind. That is pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool casting. It's really big. I really wish I could explain to you guys just how big this is. It's bigger than any off-road casting that they make currently. Bigger than any premium item they make currently. And it's very heavy. It's not as heavy as a drag bus, but it's pretty heavy. So it's kind of an interesting thing. I think it's kind of cool. All right, I did mention that we have 2 more Matchbox items that I had to wait until later. These also showed up today. This is the Mercedes-Benz McLaren SLR. I haven't opened this yet, so we're going to open this together. But what I want to show you is that is the day code, S39. So this was actually manufactured end of summer, early fall of last year. So my thought process is that either something happened with Matchbox or something happened with Mercedes-Benz. Whatever reason, they had to hold this, and it got delayed. So I'm not sure exactly the reason why, but it got delayed. So let's just go ahead and crack this. Get this popped. Get that popped. Get this slid out of there. Hopefully, it's just super in there. Really? I hate when that happens. So we'll just slice the other side. We'll play the game. Oof. The insert piece is stuck. There we go. There we go. I get the tissue paper off. There we go. Get that out of the studio, making a big old mess. It does come in that double wrapped that they've been doing now, where the kind of the soft plastic on the inner part. So get that popped off. That slid off of there as well. There we go. It's kind of meh. It's kind of meh. I'm already not feeling it really. So, let's see here. There we go. So there is the SLR McLaren. The print looks a lot better in person than it did on the website, but I'm telling you, man, we're struggling with these collector models. I mean, this is not a $25 car. This is a normal $5 or $6 premium. It looks cool, but like there's nothing fancy about it. It doesn't have any like special run wheels or anything like that. You know, it's got regular premium deco on it. It's really a bummer. The base is kind of interesting. It's like, it's almost like it's tacky. So maybe it needs to dry or something like that. I don't know what. It's like it's got a texture to touch the base. So I don't want to touch the base anymore. But I'm kind of bummed out. Let's see what it looks like in the package. It looks pretty good like that. It still has your nice Matchbox logo there, but it's, I mean, it's okay. It's not 25 bucks. The back looks pretty cool because that's typically how it is, but man, that's not 25 bucks. That's not 25 bucks at all. So pretty disappointed about that one. So we'll get that guy out of here. But I also got this, and just real quick, I'm dropping all kinds of stuff. Just want to give you a comparison to the box size between the Motor Trend and then the standard release. It's significantly bigger in every dimension. So set that to the side. This one is, I don't know if I can get this open without having to cut it, because this has one of those weird flaps on there. Man, I love when that comes off like that. All right, get this popped out of there. Out. That one slides. Well, that's pretty cool. That's a super cool box art. I really like the box art. That's super cool. Actually, you know, I wasn't a big fan of this, but the box art is really cool. I actually really like this. This packaging is actually really, really nice. It's actually pretty nice. This looks pretty good. This is taped shut. So we'll just get our trusty blade. Come on. There we go. Get the top popped off. It's got some print on the inside too. It's got Motor Trend on the one side. Looks pretty good. Comes in the giant piece of plastic. Ridiculous. Oh, what? All right, so let's get this popped out of there. Look at that. That is a metal base. That looks to be a metal base. Maybe. Maybe it's just a really nice print on there. Very rare to get print on the base, but not too shabby. It does have rubber tires, of course. Even has some print on the inside. Not a whole lot of print, but a little bit of print. A little bit of print on the dash, a little bit of print on the base. Headlights done up, says Curtis on it. Print in the back look pretty good, says Motor 75. Yeah, I think the base is plastic. It's just very well painted. But that's not too shabby. It's not the greatest. It just sits in this crazy blister right here, which doesn't look all that great until you put it in the box, and then it actually looks pretty good inside the box. So I actually kind of like that. That one's actually pretty cool. 25 bucks, maybe not 25 bucks. 15 bucks maybe 20 bucks, but not 25 bucks. But it's all right. It's all right. No barcode on that either because it's not made for that. So there you go. That is part 2, Diecast Haul, episode 57. It would have been just an enormously long one. This would have been like a 2-hour video if I'd have done this all at once. So let me know what you guys think about those. Let me know what you think about the Matchbox. Let me know what you think about all that stuff up there on the board, especially the 2 collector models. And definitely let me know what you think about that off-road Skyline, because I think it's actually kind of cool. So anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. LevelMDiecast.